This ordinary-looking farm field is actually a death trap. Scattered across the field are these tiny but very deadly devices, landmines buried in the ground. Now, more European countries want to use the especially controversial anti-personnel mines again. The thing is, they are widely condemned because they don't make a distinction between combatants and civilians. In fact, the overwhelming majority of people killed by mines are civilians. Once emplaced, mines can remain active and deadly for decades, posing a threat long after a conflict might have ended. That's why in 1997 a vast majority of countries signed a treaty which banned the use, stockpiling, production and transfer of anti-personnel mines. Today, more than 160 countries have adopted this ban. Even though major powers like the United States, China, India and Russia did not sign the treaty, it had a big impact. Before the treaty, roughly 25,000 people were wounded or killed by landmines every year. By 2023, this number was lower than 6,000. So, the convention is a success story. But now, 5 EU and NATO countries are withdrawing from the Mine Ban Convention: Finland, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania and Poland. Why? They say it's about Russia, which they all share a border with. Since its full-scale invasion of Ukraine, the Russian army has extensively used anti-personnel mines, prompting Ukraine to do the same, despite being a member of the Mine Ban Treaty. Kiev argued it was using them on its own territory. The EU countries quitting the treaty say they need to step up their defenses in light of heightened Russian aggression, and that includes potentially using anti-personnel mines. But the move has drawn criticism. The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights said, "With so many civilians suffering from the use of anti-personnel mines, I call on all states to refrain from leaving any international humanitarian law treaty."